Hello everyone and welcome to another great Legacy stream here in Tugor's MTG. Eternal Weekend is this weekend. And I'm going to play this Cradle control deck with Badgemole Cup that won 10-0 a challenge this past Saturday. It won 10-0 if I remember right. And in this case, the card is new from Avatar and it's a 2/2 for 1 and a green. It's near to a bear, but not a bear, it's a mole. When this creature enters, it spent 1. This says that put a +1/+1 counter on a land you control, and it becomes a creature. And also makes that whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an additional green mana. This means that whenever you tap that land with a counter, you get an extra mana. And whenever you tap any of your dorks for mana, it also makes 1 extra mana. This, for example, makes that you can make a Cradle into a creature, which makes mana for themselves and makes 1 more mana. This is like a combo of turn 1 forest birds, then turn 2 with the forest and the birds you play mole, then you put a counter on a Cradle. Cradle becomes a creature, taps for one for himself, 1 for birds, 1 for mole, and 1 extra for cup, and then you can natural order on it. So we are playing 3 natural orders in this case. I've seen lists with 4. Also, just to remember, because I didn't tell earlier, when you earthbend, when the creature is gone to the exile or to the graveyard, the land that you transform into creature, it will come back to the battlefield when it leaves. That means that if you make a wasteland a creature, you can wasteland and wasteland comes back and you wasteland again, which is not a hard thing to assemble with this deck. Also, all of your lands do the same. You could, for example, eat a Bojuka Bog with Rights, and then you don't have to get another Bojuka Bog. It just comes back and nukes their graveyard again. The same with the Surveillance. And then to make Right function, we have a pair of Springhead and Tukos to keep making tokens. For some reason, MTGO doesn't want to put the correct numbers on all cards now. Okay, yeah, still okay. Yeah, you can check on my stream checker the list, but yeah. So let's just start into the league. Hi Manu. I know there are some people quite hyped for this deck going into Eternal Weekend. I think it's strong, but just not like yeah. I feel it's a bit unsafe. So we're playing round 1 against T-Bonds, and we have a no-lander. How many lands are we playing? Like, first mana souls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15. It's close, but still reasonable. I'm gonna mold this, and I'm gonna keep this, and bottom Atraxa, which is always great. Play Nado. Yeah, I will wish I could play Nado. I'm a bit sad that Nado got banned, but it is what it is. Cowboy Lord, have you got your cards? Or not yet? So, Foxys and of Underground Sea. So they're playing... Oh, this is Reanimator. This is a new tempo Reanimator. Maybe not, but Generosent, Metamorphosis Fanatic, Atraxa, Archon, Wally Tutor, Days. Yeah, like the new era. Do they have removal main deck? No. You're in Madrid. So hard. This land enters tapped. You control 2 or more. So this enters untapped. And I play Hierarch. Go. Remodel Iggy Pop must wait. So they know all my cards. Yeah. How many Endurance I'm playing main deck? None. But 3 in the sideboard. Okay. Hi, Jose. I'm gonna play Decorator. If they force the Foss. So they don't have Bowmaster. So I'm just gonna stay still with the Curator. They have some Brazen Borrowers, like 2 of them. Just when I finish the build of Forge with deck, a powerful version of my favorite deck appears. Kinda unlucky. But you still have this deck that you can play one day one and the other. Maybe not if you sold the cards to buy the other one. It's never a problem to have more decks. Bloodstained Mirror. That's weird, but okay, they're playing back. It should be not playing Bloodstained Mirror, but probably it doesn't matter. I don't know how good this deck will perform or how much it will be played at the Eternal Weekend, but I think it's a deck that's gonna perform at a reasonable rate, getting for sure over 50% win rate. They put a card on top with a surveillance. What do you think of the current breakfast deck after Nado? It's not as strong, but still decent. Probably not that strong, but I think it's a Badgemole cup. So here, gonna attack first. I know I could play Hirach before, but I don't want them to... Doomsday is also a strong deck right now. So no Brazen Borrower now. Wasteland this green mana. Sure. Gonna use my mana to get a Wasteland out of the graveyard. Wastelanding this seems... They're reanimating my right. You get a 2/2, lose 2 life. That card is never gonna do anything. I think they have to sacrifice a creature for this to work. That's not gonna work. So with this and this, I'm playing, with this and this, I'm playing Badgemole Cup. Why didn't eat it? Because if they have something big to discard, like an end into another Reanimate, which is possible, I could be facing instead of a 2/2, a big creature. This has haste. So they wasteland my land and then they eat they reanimate, so smells like a trap. Here I'm just gonna pass. Okay, and my opponent concedes. I have far over lethal next turn. Okay, that was an easy win against our Reanimator deck. And now to game 2. They have something like Doubtable Worker, Barrow Golf, Dismembers, Force of Negation, Fatal Push, Bitter Triumph. Still decent. I'm gonna cut the Natural Order package against the Reanimator deck. Bring in Fairy Macap. I'm not sure if those are good enough. Collector Oof can also go. So I do want Abrupt Decay. It probably deals with Tamiyo, which is troublesome. And how good is Zoxys? Probably not that good. This is a sideboard plan? I guess yes. So game 2, the Sand is a bit weak, but don't want to mull against a Zoxys deck. Tamiyo, sure. Okay, that's a good plan against a Tamiyo. We're gonna get a clue out of this. I don't care much. How many Cradles are we playing? 3. This deck is super cheap. Only 3 Cradles. No blocks. Hirach. They're forcing this. Okay, that's as good as it gets. They call Daze. Fine, I guess. And if they kept Dazes against this deck. Gonna draw a clue. Bitter Triumph. Okay, they're afraid of Cradle. Super happy with this. Right. Safekeeper, go. Nantuko was very good, and he didn't see much of the game. Yeah, Nantuko is a strong card. Sad that you cannot bestow if you search it with Green Sun Zenith. You have to draw it. But still, just Zenithing it for value is strong. I don't know if Collector Roof is a card you should keep in this matchup. So now I can decay this. Maybe I search for Kiran Ranger with my current situation. Bowmaster. So Bowmaster is not nice. I'm gonna sack Lair to save this and negate the Bowmaster. So this is Zenith for 1. Carrion, black, green, decay, Tamiyo. I could maybe reanimate it, but here I swing for 2. Oh, I only swing for 1 because of that. Okay, still a good attack. They cannot trade my Safekeeper, which is not doing anything anymore, but still an attack I would like to do. They could reanimate. It's a Barrow Golf. 1 card in hands, attacks with Bowmaster. So I have different options. I can play Nantuko here and right. Yeah, it should bestow. This makes a token. Green. So this is a right. And now I'm gonna start doing stuff. I can block the Barrow Golf with my insect token. 2 mana. Draw with a clue. Yeah. Sewers. My opponent doesn't bin a big creature and has a reanimate. Not yet. I give Shroud to my right. If you bestow the Land of the Bear, could you create infinite lands between 2 mana and being lands? I don't think so. The counter gets not copied. Yeah, that's just a free block with my insect token. I play Hirach, and I'm gonna attack with right for a bunch of damage. That's 5. And Bojuka my opponent while getting a token. So yeah, so they're in not great shape. This is draw a card with a clue, sure. Fatal Push, that. My opponent keeps wasting resources. So now they will attack with this. I can block and eat. So I eat this. Cradle is better than, I guess Cradle is good enough. Okay, they concede. Okay, 2-0 over new Reanimator. The cup is not the cheapest card currently in Magic, or in Magic Online. It's around over 40, right? Washington is at 60 and the Mole is at 50. Game 2 against Banana King, Dimir Temple. Okay, those are decks we should just beat quite easily. Many basic forests we play 2. I like to play 2. Sometimes people play 1. I always think this is gambling. Being able to play basics and play only 1 basic in Legacy depends on your deck a bit. But yeah, you can take the heroes you want. I'll probably take in Cap or Zenith. I take Zenith. I drew the forest. Hi Dario. They know my hand. So Wasteland, Bowmaster, yeah. Forest, Ignoble, and Noble. I call Foxy's here, but they have a Wasteland that I know about. So there is a world where they have Kaito, and this punishes me a lot. But I think this is here the plan. Okay, they don't have a third land. It's good, so I did not let them get ahead with the Wasteland. To Basic Forest. The faster I speak about them, the faster they are Okay, they took the Mole and a Surveillant. Sure. Probably don't have a Kaito. What is Surgical Extraction? Toxis. Kaito, Brazen. So they might have a land on top. Taking one Kaito doesn't do much. I'm gonna take Borrower and play Oof and pass. They had double Kaito, so they can play Kaito. Okay, they're brainstorming. That's very good for me. Why not attack there? Maybe they remove something I want to block, but probably not blocking anyway. Yeah, should have attacked. Yeah, those are 2 damage that got lost. Right, I would like to force this. So I'm not gonna attack this turn. I could attack for 4, but then they can attack me with both. They're just attacking with 1. They will, if they want to put up Tamiyo. So I'm gonna attack with Oof anyway. Okay. I have a blocker for Kaito. They don't have a fetch land. So they still have Kaitos on the top. I lost 2 damage earlier, and I'm probably fetching here for the Surveil land. I would love to draw something like Natural Order. Okay. They're playing Tamiyu, they are putting Kaito. Okay, no blocks. They put in Kaito. They're probably tapping my right of the Reliquary, which is strong, but not the end of the world. Now they're gonna tap my... put a stun counter, yes, sure. Surveillant. Toxis goes. I need business. Once upon a time. Once upon a time is some sort of business. Springhead Nantuko. Yeah, I guess Nantuko's a card that makes that I can attack with both into Kaito. Green, I'm gonna tow my hero. Could bestow right. Making copies of that is better. Getting rid of Kaito is something I want. I could taste this. I'm gonna attack with both into Kaito. They could double block and then I kill Kaito, or they can chomp. Depends what they want to do more. Okay, double block. Yeah, maybe they keeping Kaito on 1 is fine. Losing value. Make Perish great again. So a bit more into top deck mode. I'm not a huge fan of Perish. Did not play a lot of Perish back in the day when that card was good. But I did play a lot of Virtuous Rune, which is from Portal, and it's Perish for white creatures. And that was a card I liked. That card nuked all Mother of Runes, Gadoptic, Aetherworms, Canonist. This was time before I'm at 6. Okay. Time before Defining Silence existed. Lyra for the Hydra. So here I'm gonna attack into Kaito with this. Double Exalted. There was a short time where Perish was good, and then Virtus Droids become better. Yeah, when Nimble Mongoose stopped existing and Death and Taxes become very strong, thanks to Thalia 2011. But I might have played Virtus Ruin over 10 times, while probably Perish only less than 10. So what are you doing with this? Kaito dies. So I get a copy of my hero. Maybe I should have done this earlier, but yeah, probably was better copying right. But I would have pressured less the Kaito. So now they are attacking with Tamiyo, making another clue. And switching Kaito again for it. Yeah, I know they're gonna tap this again. I don't care. So I cannot stop them from doing it. So it is like they have to tap out for a card that's not gonna do much from here on, and that I can attack into next turn. So I'm fine, I guess. They are paying 3 mana to tap my right and not draw a card, not do anything relevant. Wasteland. Oh, that Wasteland is quite decent here. They kill my lair. Kinet Curator. So I can attack with this. I can attack with both there. Yeah, that's going to happen. Attack Kaito. Attack Kaito. They want to make Kaito survive or not. They have the chance. Okay. Yes, they lose the Bowmaster. So here I play Curator. I should force this, probably. Okay, so I eat Brainstorm, start with, and that's gonna be it. They could play a Murktide. Murktide kills me even being a 3/3, and I cannot eat their whole graveyard. So when they attack, I'm probably using Curator. They go to combat, that I am able to block. So I'm gonna open this. Now they play the Murktide. Yeah, they could do it anyway. Doesn't matter much. This Murktide was a 3/3. I would have eaten 2 cards and they had still 2 cards. So this did not change anything that they did this pre-combat. Just a bigger Murktide doesn't help me. I'm still gonna attack hard. Surveil 2. And they don't get to do anything against this. If 2 cards on top. Would have surveyed first. Okay, yeah. They eat my land. I have a ton of mana. So maybe this is 7, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5. Cannot make this grow instant. This 4 types. That's bad. 4, 5. I will have to jump and eat Kaito. Grist was on the graveyard. It will be fine. Right, it doesn't have reach or anything. Or this is 3, 7, 8, 9, 11. Okay, I think I'm dead. Need to draw a bit of more business. Decays, Veil of Summer, probably cutting 2 Wastelands and 1 Crater Hoof. Oh, Endurance is also great against this deck. Maybe I cut the whole Atraxa package and keep 1. That's gonna be my plan. Yeah. Needed to draw some business there. Maybe I should have played the Bestow on the right. That was probably right. Oh, I just realized this deck doesn't play Samadara. No Madara seems weird. I realized I kept Collector Oof. Probably should have kept the Thoxis and cut the Oof. Not the worst, but yeah, I think Madara. They kill my creator. Thanks, Parka, for the 19 months. Here, I do want to get another land. Not black mana, but not having double forest is a bit troublesome, but they also tend to play cages, so it's easy that their turn 2 plays a cage. Once upon a time, yeah. I play once here and get Wooded Foothills. Pass. Cameo, sure. Wasteland my Dryad. Here's our Collector Oof. I play Oof or right? I'm gonna play right. Bayou, right. Pass. You interpret right. Yeah, that's the hard part. I should probably be able to untap with right, but you never know. Does they have a counter? Nope. Okay. So here I play Safekeeper, Collector Roof, so they can't crack close. Underground Sea gets played, and this is Murktide, sure, and Nethergoyf. Yeah, also good. Here I'm just gonna surveil. Nantuko will be great. Zenith. Zenith means Nantuko, but so do you have something better? I have Cap, I have Nantuko. I think Nantuko is good. Cap and Nantuko. Cap is better. Cap gives mana. Let me think. If I get Cap, I can make this a land, a creature, then eat it. Then I get the Surveil again. I'm gonna get Nantuko. Springhead Nantuko. And pass. I'm probably eating Oof at the end of turn. They're gonna hit for some damage, but I don't care much about that. Another clue, that doesn't do much. Go to 12. That's how Murktide 2-time clock. Okay, they got a Kaito. I can tap my... Okay, this is a bunch of damage. I play a land and Tamiyo. Sure. I'm gonna eat Oof and get a fetch land. Okay, now things are happening. I have one card. So I can get Curator. I can get Cap. Now I like getting Cap. Probably it's not as strong as I would wish. 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna attack just into Kaito and see what they do. They could block. I will kill Murktide after combat. They have only one card. This is gonna happen, but I don't want to give them information about what I am going to do. This makes a token. Sacrifice this to kill that. Now I have the Nantuko right game going with Safekeeper. They crack the clue. Yes, sure. We need some huge cards to beat me here. Bloodstone Admire. Crit is gonna make more tokens for right. Cameo comes back. I cannot search for B mode because I sided it out. I can search for other kinds of cards. They draw cards. Cameo, sure. They plus Cameo, yeah. Surveil 2. Possibly goes to the graveyard. No attacks. I eat an insect token. Get a Lyre of the Hydra. Maybe a Cradle. I think Lyre of the Hydra. This makes a token. This makes another token. Okay, so here don't do damage. So I think Kaito's better here. 4-5. They got Chump to kill Kaito. I don't care. Maybe I should have got back a more Cap, but still. Kaito dies. So here I'm getting another right. Then play here and I guess I pass the turn. I can kill with Grist, Tamiyo or Nethergoyf or whatever they play. Hope they don't have a Toxic Deluge. There are not many sweepers going around Legacy lately. Return target card from there. Yeah, you're able to ponder again, sure. So here they're playing Bowmaster, sure. They're trying to make me f6, which is nonsense. Okay, sure. No, I don't speak Spanish anymore. I do speak, but not on stream. Sure. This doesn't have trample for some reason that no one understands. Okay, here Hydra attacks. This is 12. So I want them to have to block with everything. This attacks. This attacks. This attacks. This attacks Tamiyo. This attacks Tamiyo. 12, 13. Maybe this attacks them. This attacks Tamiyo. Okay. Yeah, those are my attacks. Block there. Block there. Okay, so tap this. Eat this. Search for Mr. Reinforced. Oh, this doesn't make a lot of more mana. So this is a 6-6 currently. Okay, yeah. Everything dies. I win. We have 7 minutes to finish game 3 at a very slow pace. So I'm gonna cut here Collector Roof. Very bored in Thuxis. Maybe I do want the Natural Order package. I don't know. Thuxis seems also so medium. Maybe Atraxa does the same as Crater Hoof. Not win, but turn the game in my favor. This hand is super weak. Okay, lands and spells. Gonna probably only keep one Endurance. Still a great card, but don't want to get Wasteland forever. Thuxis, yeah, take whatever you want. Take Endurance. Probably have Bowmasters in hand, but I don't care. What do you think about this list? Is this Insidious Fungus? Okay. I think it's a reasonable list. Okay, yeah, sure. So here I'm gonna Wasteland them. Play Heroes. They don't have more mana. They fetch for the swamp. Probably don't have any more mana. No, Surveillance. That's mana. This is a 4-4. Do they have a Fatal Push? Probably not, because they would have killed my Heroes. But maybe, yeah. They're not putting up enough pressure. They're fetching. This probably means Kaito. I'm gonna get a Dryad and block Bowmaster. That's a Kaito, and I don't want to have to deal with a Kaito plus Bowmaster. They have to return the token to the hand. That's fine, I guess. Tap my creature. In it. I don't have any more Dryads, sadly. Okay. I needed to have another land there. Brainstorm. No, they can't surveil the bad cards to the bottom. Surveil both cards to the bottom. Draw a card. Ponderino. Let me draw a land. Wasteland. No. That's sad. Okay. Block size. Push. Bowmaster, Kaito, Wasteland. Every turn they denied me of one resource, which is probably what they want to do. They fetch, and that's another ponder. Huh! If you drop Wasteland, that doesn't do anything. Another Goef. That means this is lethal next turn. I cannot tap my creature. Always the way of surviving one more turn. I can only cast one spell anyways. I guess I cast Zenith that costs 2 and get Spirits of Paradise, for example, and pass. And this blocks, and maybe if I draw a Grey's Cradle, I should plus here. This is 3/4. Yeah, the plus that makes me need to jump. But the Strand gets played. I could have Hardcast Force. Atraxa, great. Oh, dead. This was close. We're able to pin us down on mana. Did you already see the 5/0 list, UB list with Katara, Waterbending Master? No, I haven't. If you have it, we can look into it. I saw this weekend my Katara, the Fearless at the RC. Oh, I saw the list in Vintage, not in Legacy. So round 3 against Friendly Reaper. Gonna mold the sand. Yeah, this sand could get there. I'm on the draw, on the play, so I don't know if I should probably put down Stoxies. It's taking their time to play, so I keep this, put on Stoxies, fetch for Bayou. Once upon a time. So this is lands or the mirror. Oh, Heritage Druid. Heritage, Glimpse, Heritage. So probably it's Glimpse. We'll have a ton of mana, but I'm gonna try to raise their deck doing stuff. So they're on combo Elves. Snow Covered Forest, Neta Sentinel. Here I can play Nantukon, I can play Hirach. I play Hirach. I'm used less of my mana. I win mana next turn that I lose on this. So I guess I'm just gonna play Nantuko here and see what happens. I don't want them to Boseiju my Cradle, so I'm gonna slow roll it if possible. I don't want to play Springhead Nantuko with Bestow when I'm facing a game where making more mana with Cradle is relevant. 2 damage. That goes on the house. Pilcher. Okay, not a play. Okay, they play Boseiju out. Now Heritage. That means they have Endurance online. Toxies target you. They're probably playing Endurance. Yeah, they should. I haven't yet got the opportunity to cast a mole. I casted one, but in a situation when I was already winning by a fair amount. So they lose Heritage. I have a Cradle, so no reason to wasteland them. Gonna play here and pass the turn. Maybe next turn I can get to Atraxa or Crater Hoof or something like that. Hope to dodge the top deck Natural Order or Zenith attacking. Yeah, no blocks. I need to keep my critical mass of cards. Weirwood Symbiote. Okay, this doesn't tap, so doesn't do much else. They don't want to expose their Cradle. They could bounce this and play that a morph, which is a 2/2. Tap a 3, bones. Yeah, they could have done probably better. Yeah, this is end step. Yeah, they realize this in end step. Yeah, that's sad. Grist. Okay, so I have 3, 6, 7 mana. Not the amount of mana I would like to have, but still is, I guess, fine. Black. Gonna plus and make a token and pass a turn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I have 8 mana next turn. They can only attack for 3 with Endurance. No, they wanted to play the card. Also, you don't bounce at the end of turn 1 elf. You can always bounce in your main phase or something like that. Also, you don't bounce the Neta Sentinel, which is the best elf at attacking. And that's the play you bring. They just did it as a mistake. Because they also don't bounce this turn. Okay, forest, that means that I am not in danger. They're probably in danger. They could attack Grist with everything? Attack with everything? Okay, only with endurance. They are attacking me. Sure, go to 5. MRT, thanks for the follow. Oh, for some reason, it did not appear. See, they wanted to do this last turn, but they were not able to for some reason. Now I draw this. 5, 6, 7. So if I get Cap and I make Cradle, does this makes me a lot of mana? I get Cap. I think this is lethal anyway. Oh, I'm 1 short. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm 1 mana short. Okay, so here if I get Carrion Ranger, I'm getting 1 mana. I'm getting 2 mana because of Nantuko. I get 1 attacker, which should be enough. 6 is 8. Crater Hoof. I guess this is lethal. 5 attackers. There was a 1 in 50 chance to have milled the Grist with too slow for Legacy. I don't think so. So opponent explodes in the front of Crater Hoof. So Snuff Out is a card in this matchup. Look at this Crater Gadoctic. Yeah, maybe. They have Natural Order. They have maybe this on the draw is fine enough, even if it stops a lot of my stuff. I'm gonna cut a pair of Rights. They don't impact the board in a meaningful way. Safekeeper is good. It's a 1-drop that gives you insurance at protecting your cards. So might be. It's another card that you can cast early, which I guess it's okay. Double Snuff Out, but no Bayou. I have Cradle. We draw Black Source to decide removal. Yeah, they should have some removals in the sideboard for sure. I don't know if they sided in, but they should have some Abrupt Decays at least, and probably something else. But I have it there just to be a 1-drop that makes mana with Cradle. So I keep this. This is fast hand. Would love to have to draw Bayou or a fetch land. Symbiote. Yeah, not the strongest start from my opponent. Carrion Ranger, okay. This is very strong. So here I will be able to have 4 mana on turn 2. Can snuff out their creature, pain. Carrion Ranger, Cradle, no Cradle, good. Attack for 1. Don't miss damage with this kind of decks. So this turn, another snuff out. If I had a swamp, this would be amazing, but still, I'm gonna get Cradle and Mole. Mole transforms Cradle. This gets haste. So this makes 4. Carrion Ranger. Untap this. What happens if I untap Cradle? If I untap Cradle, this makes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I untap Cradle, this is 3 and 5 is 8. So we can Atraxa. Better to Atraxa or to play a removal spell. I'm gonna Atraxa. Turn 2 Zenith for Atraxa. Seems probably worth. I could play this, but I'm gonna get Atraxa because why not? Bayou, Ignoble, once, and Thuxis. Discarding the forest. Okay, turn 2 Atraxa. Out of greens on Zenith for 7. Dryad, yeah. Maybe I die because I didn't kill something, but whatever. This is just nice. I probably also survive a Crater Hoof here, thanks to the Atraxa. I call Cradle, Crater Hoof, and attack for a bunch, but probably not enough. So they're counting. Let's see where they get on the math. Opponent's still thinking. They are doing hardcore math, I guess. Will probably be more like this. Just mathing up. I go to 26 and we have to attack for a lot. Okay, that's not a Cradle. So that means... yeah, okay. Seems like Natural Order for Hoof. Maybe Natural Order for their own Atraxa. Natural Order with the symbiote. Okay. Okay. Classic Atraxa mirror match. 10 cards. They can take cards from here. They have 4 cards, one of them being a land, but they're gonna get 1 creature back. So they're probably getting Glimpse, Heritage, and Flute. Now things are going to happen. Bayou, this gets green. Now I'm gonna get a lot of mana from this. Maybe I find the natural Crater Hoof. No. God of Teak. Yeah, could be something. Probably not the best card. So here I Thoxis them for Limbs. Then I'm gonna cast this here. Where do I want to cast this? On the Dryad. Attacks with Atraxa for 8. This is a Death Touch, so it does not really matter. And mine is bigger. Yeah, that was a given that they needed to trade. Now, without the Dryad, they will have some hard time getting to a lot of mana. I can snuff out my own Cradle to get extra mana. Tap, snuff out, tap again. This could be a interesting interaction. Snow-covered forest. Zenith for 1. Sure. Heritage, yeah. The land comes back tapped. Oh, it comes back tapped. Okay. Luckily, I didn't mess up. So right here attacks my cap. White trade Atraxa when you can't snuff it out. No, because the straight target non-black creature and Atraxa is black. So you cannot kill Atraxa. Snuff out. Black, green, right, black, cast, destroy Kiran Ranger. I cannot destroy Dryad Arbor because they would. So now I pay for life and kill Heritage. Play Dryad, play Teak. And yeah, that's the plan. They are gonna play Eladamri this turn. And then from there, I hope I will get some advantage. Okay, this is a land. They can play a spell from the top. It's a 3/3 symbiote, a 3/3. So I'm gonna get Lyre of the Hydra. I could get rid of Galactic whenever I want. So they bounce this. They bounce this elf to get. It's a once in a 3 mana card to untap a Dryad Arbor. Not Stellar. Badgemole Cup. I can eat Galactic whenever I want. So I'm gonna attack with everything. Attack with all that is not this too. So opponent takes it. Here I gonna untap this with this. With Beard, I get Cap going. Cap makes this a creature. So next turn I can swing for a bunch with everything and with Take Stops, Grand Certainty, and Natural Order for us. Yes, but we can sacrifice a creature anytime. So it's fine. And we are also winning on board. If I draw Natural Order, I just eat Teak and Zenith or whatever I need. So I'm fine. They get 1 mana. Go to 12. Heritage, they're missing 1 elf. Here I eat Hierarch. I could get Light of the Hydra or I could get Surveillant. What's better, to look at 2 cards or to attack? Let me see my attacks. If I attack with everything, they will have to block Light of the Hydra for sure. And then this is 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess Light of the Hydra is a bit better. Hierarch. This makes a ton of mana. I attack with everything. This is 13. Okay, fine. This is trying to be lethal. Attack with this and with this. And probably also with those. They can jump there. It's still not a big issue. Maybe I should have surveilled. They jump there. They jump there. This eats this. And I get Mortuary, Surveil. Hierarch goes to the grave. Okay, they let this die instead of doing something. I bounce this and tap this. Surveil again. Cradle goes into the grave. So now they are at 4. And I'm able to get to Bones Surveillant and untap Cradle. Activate Lair of the Hydra again. So no Natural Order for them. For some attackers. Okay, good games. So yeah, 2-1 for round 4. So I'm playing against Hitogoroshi, which was playing Cloudpost 23 days ago. That's probably changed. It sounded very good on the play. So I once upon a time, probably for a second land. So I am the Elves player from last round. I said that you were streaming, but I never checked, so I don't actually see your hand. Yeah, sure. Just to tell you. Did you have some Zeniths or Natural Orders in hand that were shut down by the Teak? It was pretty crazy making Zeniths for on turn 2 for Atraxa. That's Grace Cradle is a card. No hand was dead. Okay. So Teak is there just to not die. I can eat it with Zenith with the right. So once upon a time. Let's see. So I'm probably getting better than Catacombs. I need lands and don't want to expose myself too much. So Foxies, look at their hands. What do they have? Force of Negation, Force of Will. So here, I take Brainstorm. We have Riddler. I'm gonna take Brainstorm. Brainstorm hides cards and gets them to green mana. Island is Forest. Cup gets played. Could force this. Yeah. So they lost the Riddler. So they have one unknown card and another 3. Here they had to force. They had to play the force before up the Beansalk. So that's something. And Thunder. And Tammy. Sure. So here I'm gonna play Zenith. Want to force, they can force this? No. So Kyrian Ranger with this. And now I'm gonna Thuxies. No, that's just the most efficient card. So I'm gonna take Riddler. So they're stuck on no mana, no green mana, force and no blue card. Okay, that's green mana. Beanstalk, attack with Tamiyo. Oof, a Cradle. Okay, seems like this is go time. This makes 4. I'm gonna Natural Order. This is not a green creature? This is a colorless creature. Okay, then I guess, sure. So, Atraxa, Toxis, Fetch land, Ignoble, and that's it. And attack for 1. Okay, we dodged a blue card, and then next turn I will play Toxis into Hiraj, into Natural Order, and Traitor Hoof. And that's lethal. Attacks, good for me. They probably don't have Terminus. Toxis, Force with Force, draw a card. So, Meticulous Archive, Ignoble, they put a card on the top. So, this makes 4, and I eat Hiraj. They have another Force. Not yet, so Crater Hoof. I'm gonna fetch in response. And those are a lot of damage. Okay, yeah, turn 5. Kill. Veil of Summer. Rough Decay against Tamiyo and stuff. Collector Oof. Probably have Uro. I like the Natural Order package. Probably I can cut a Noble Hiraj. Okay, that's it. Arca again. Thanks for the sub.
Togor Sharky.
So, game 2. I'm gonna keep this. This has double Nantuko to deal with cards. What can we do with the red coupons? We get H32 or plus leaks. You usually use them on the showcase that are on Sundays. That's what you should be using them. Saturday, Sundays, showcase, and sometimes they put up cubes that you can pay with it. So this is Beanstalk. Yeah, the only reason to not Beanstalk here was so I guess I will play Foxies, eliminating Force of Negation. So gonna get Lane Binding. MRC, thanks for the follow. Okay, now the alerts are going off from earlier. Yeah, play this. They don't have many good spells. They have 5 cards. So cast with Bestow here. This could get Force of Negation. This gets me another land. This gets me another trigger. Cannot do this more, but that's just free value out of this play. So just free value. It just sort of plays Force of Negation on that. Now I am also proof of some sweeper shenanigans. So they are playing Leyline Binding on Ilia. Yeah, Ilia is... yeah, they can blink my token, but whatever. Leyline Binding into my token, sure. Attacking where? Okay, they're blinking their own binding. So this allows me to get a fetch, surveil, and double block the Philia. Philia has to die. Okay, that's a natural order. Double block. You want to solitude one of my creatures? I'm fine. If not, bye-bye Philia. So they have 3 cards left. Now they get Leyline Binding. I think it's for showcase. Yes. So here this goes. I'm gonna play Cap again. I'm gonna Earthbend the Mortuary. And now I'm gonna, for 2 mana, Springheart my Dryad again. No, they showed Force of Negation. Got the Force of Negation. Yeah, they saw what happened last turn. So this is lethal. If I tap both, no, probably not. Tap both for Crater Hoof. I will have 1 Crater Hoof attacking. No, I'm just gonna get Atraxa and see what happens. Natural order. Atraxa. Atraxa comes down. This is fetch, Zenith, Veil, Cap, or right? This right. Land. Go. So okay. They call Terminus. That would be a bit of a disaster, but if not, we just made them explode. This turn I can Zenith for whatever. Terminus is pretty good against our Badgemole Cap Earthbending ability, because the cards are not going to the graveyard or exile. They go back into the deck. I should have got the other cap with a bit more mana. Swords my Atraxa, sure. That's a legal play. Swords, that's also sure. Not gonna fetch for now. Green, did I put Terminal? Gadoktik in? So green, black, right. And attack with this one. The same damage, just... This sword very aggressive. That probably means that no Terminus incoming. But even if I don't want to overextend, this is a hard cast Solitude. Green, black, right. No cards in hand. So this is a 3/3. I could take them off double green for cards like Uro. So here we go. This makes that they can Solitude again. I could have taken Chandra's Launch, but this... Okay, so I block with this, which comes back, and I get a Scry, Foxy's, gets on top. Leyline Binding, sure. Take my right, so seems like I will start to Seen it just for value, and that's fine. Seen it for Grist, create an insect, and pass. I could draw another binding, the 4th one. This blocks. Now next turn I will be able to trade. There's not a creature on board. Oh, they have a Riddler exiled. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, they draw 2. I'm gonna cycle my Veil of Summer. Seen it is fine. Oxys, Brainstorm, Riddler. Okay, so here if I get Quirion, what happens if I get Cap? If I get Cap, I think it's more mana with Kyrian. Kyrian Dryad, Kyrian Ranger. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this bounces this makes a token. 2, 3. Natural order on the token. This is gonna be Crater Hoof. Not the biggest Crater Hoof, but this pressure's pretty strong and makes them have an answer fast. I have 2 creature cards in my graveyard. This survives an attack. I can untap Crater Hoof against the Solitude. So this is Brainstorm. Yeah. I could have waited 1 more turn. Maybe I should have killed the Grist. Cold Swords this now. No. Okay. They got trapped into my Solitude Gaming. My Kyrian Ranger. This doesn't only untap Elves. I of the Hydra. I make a token. This attacks. Up to 7. Play Beard. Could force my Beard. They probably should. Yeah, this draws them 2 cards. But they will still need some removals. 3 cards from my opponent. Crest, dice, land, 7. What's this? Riddler hard casts. Sure. Okay. Yeah, they are fighting the good fight with those Riddlers. Creature land is strong here. Yes, if I draw a Grace Cradle, it's gonna be very strong. Wasteland. Okay, if they don't have anything, I have lethal with the land. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I can make this 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So no, oh, almost. Yeah, if they have another removal, they have another removal. But if not, I'm swinging for lethal with all my team and see what happens. Attack with everything, cross my eyes, and pray that they don't have another removal spell, that they just drew counters and nonsense cards. This is exactly lethal. Okay, they drew something, like bidding on Crater Hoof. So they take 2. Okay, sad, but I guess now they go to 5. The good thing is they're gonna have hard time dealing with my, not dealing, but throwing extra cards with Riddler. I'm gonna surveil, put Wasteland into the grave. This turn I'm gonna pass. They don't play anything, play another land. So they probably have a lot of counter spells in hand. Abrupt Decay, this doesn't do much now. This becomes a 5-5 currently. I know this is a 6-6 because of currently 5, but this is gonna be 6. 6 of Exalted. So they're probably in need of double blocking this. But I get... Yeah, they double block, but I also need to get rid of those. Or maybe attack with the small creatures and they chump Badgemole Cap. Okay, this, they're gonna force. Okay, so this gets on Mortuary. They Swords my Cap. Sure. Attack with all those. Probably have to block Ranger, play land, pass. So there are 2. Xenophilia, still 3 cards in hand. They play another land that cannot be taken. So this turn, yeah, I'm gonna attack with everything, see what happens. Hope they just have a bunch of nonsense. Another Solicitude, another Shorts to Closures on the token. Sure, go to 1. Okay, yeah, they're at 1. All 4 swords, all 4 leyline bindings. What's this? Lorien, draw 3. Sure. In the turn attack for 5, I should have attacked for 6 and attack with also my other 2 creatures. So that they had to jump, but if they had removal, they didn't have removal that turn. They don't have any more removal in the deck. Some Solitudes, maybe 1 Solitude left. What's this? A Warped Riddler, draw 1 card, sure. Draw a card. If I draw a Mole or a Zenith, I win. Gonna fetch. Okay, Curator is a card. So they're gonna get another Riddler. Have a lot of removal left. Brainstorm. I'm gonna eat a lot of cards here. Make this a 7/7. Beansalk. Yes, sure. I don't have many more spot removals. This gets trampled. Failure. Wars to Closures. Ponder. Here, not gonna tap out. Just chill. Don't want to die to a Snapcaster. Oh, another cup. Okay, so this and this. This is a cup. This is me a land. And I'm going to attack with everything and hope this is enough. That's a failure. No, 4, 5. Solitude, draw a card. Sure. Solitude, draw a card. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat land. This gains me more life. I cannot abrupt decay my own land, sadly. Second Solitude. So I think I'm somehow a bit dead. Riddler. Yeah, those come back, which is not terrific. This goes into the grave. Okay, I'm at 34. They are attacking with Solitudes. I'm gonna block. This block has to happen. They go to 7. I don't have any endurance left. Another Riddler. They were 0 cards and Riddler just did all the work. Here I'm not gonna do anything. Because failure, sure. I'm gonna Wasteland Caracas and take failure. Something that you don't have to make in a movie is kill a dog. You can kill babies, you can kill children, you can kill whatever, but if you are doing a movie and you kill a dog, that movie is dead. No one likes to see dogs die in movie. Force of negation, right. They can force of will. Probably they don't have any lands left. They have days in the deck. Crazy. 12 cards left in the deck. I'm trying to get a bit ahead on time. Maybe I was too aggressive with my Crater Hoof there. So there are high chances this game, not this game, but this round being a matter of time. I guess this changes the clock for a bit. No, not really. I force this, draw a card, sure. So, Zenith for X2, X3. So, my 12 vigilance. So now the attack for lethal. Okay, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. I will have to get very aggressive on my approach. Also, bigger seems okay. We don't play. So I'm gonna board in Snuff Out, better than Decay, now that I know they have Riddlers. Force of Vigor maybe not that great, better to have Endurance in the deck. I'm gonna cut to Noble Hierarch to not a lot of ramp. Maybe 2 Snuff Outs is enough, and I keep the once upon a time. Okay, this is it. Little cat, maybe Bojuka Vog, yeah. Too late. So Bayou into Birdie, Ponder, Tamiya, sure. Toxis, Brainstorm, Solitude, Ponder, Foss. I'm gonna take Solitude and then play right. Go. This is the one that attacks the most probably. I could have. Oh, maybe I should have. Oh, I looked. They had a land, but I should have wasteland them. Land. Okay, I should attack first. Yeah, no blocks. Brainstorm that flips. I think I'm able to get rid of this Tamiyo very fast. So this and this. No, this and this. Yeah, force. Okay, this is force. Okay, now 3. I can attack there. I can attack Tamiyo for 2. It could be 3, but I think 2 is fine. And pass and cast once upon a time. I was yield to this. Green, colorless. Island, I guess. I'm gonna eat this. Get Surveillant. Okay, that's a good card to draw. I'm gonna attack Tamiyo. This is a minus counter here. Play this with Bestow. Okay, then this gets just a token. No, and I fetch again. And that's gonna be a copy of this. So this, then on their upkeep, this gets killed. Go. And now I can eat the token and get a Cradle. Savannah, sure. That's a Riddler. Yeah, still 3 minutes left. I think I should be able to win. This Murktide. Yeah, sure. It's gonna be bigger than your Murktide very soon. Grace Cradle. No response. Get your Savannah out of there. That's a 4/4. So 5/5. Eat. That's a 4/4 now. So attack with none of those. Yeah, I cannot attack with any of those, but I will attack next turn. So don't be worried. I eat a clue, eat this, get Wasteland, no, I get a token. Now this eats this gets a Verdant. Now this makes a copy. I have a lot of 4/4s. Green, right, this gets fetched. This gets a Dryad. I don't need this yet. So this and this transforms into this. Okay, and I just attack for lethal with all my creatures. Not with all, but with most. I can wasteland that. Would you say you're going infi white? Probably yes. So here I just get to attack, and then if they block, I can kill this right that I just played and kill this right so that the Murktide die, and I have another wasteland coming, so they were not gonna have mana to deal with it. So 3-1 going into last round. That's gonna be a 2.5 hour stream, and I think it's going to be near to 3 hours. This deck is not very fast. I am still learning, but the deck can win very fast, but some issues. Such an interesting deck, but I only own 1 Cradle. I think you can play with more Cradles if you play things like Reclaimer or something like that. So I don't think that not having Cradles is... Okay, we're gonna play against Yorion. Okay. Death and Taxes. I don't know, 2 seems like the bare minimum. Yeah, maybe. So you can maybe not play this deck that aggressive and go a bit more into the mid-range. They have the turn 1 Vial. Toxis, okay. They're probably taking my natural order. Yeah, for sure, a lot of Bowmasters. They're playing blue-white. No, this is blue-black. Mortuary, Cap Ghost stays on top. I don't want to expose my current Ranger to this so fast. Stoneforge. Okay. I have a Thoxys, so Meteor Sword, yeah. So Thoxys. That destroy target permanent. I guess I have to eat Caldra, get a Bayou, and play Kyrian Ranger. Yeah, Philia. I'm in a bit of a bad shape here. They drew planes, and they gonna kill one permanent. This is target permanent, even lands. Crazy. Yeah, so I need to draw a land. If I draw a land, I might be fine. If I draw a... Okay, this is not the best land, but it's a land. I'm not gonna complain. So... They will have Philia now, and... Oh, they are not playing Philia? I will play Philia. Philia, the Meteor Sword is like so huge. Lion Sash. Sure. Atraxa. So here I can play... I guess I play... Right. I'm gonna play Cap on this. And then Cradle. So maybe I should play this. Light of the Hydra. So I play right here. I play Liar. I think I'm in very bad shape against that Philia. That Philia is just gonna destroy me. I also drew both natural order targets, which is terrific. This is destroy target permanent, not non-land permanent. That's crazy. This card is good, and it's uncommon. Not like, yeah, sure, you can see what I have. Block with everything. Do as you wish. That Philia has to die. Like, take my Crater Hoof. They kill right. Now they kill Mole. Could have blocked just with Cap, but this will die too. Oh, they don't have clear cards in hand. I should have kept the right then. They keep them all. They kill them all. Yeah. Okay, I thought they had some cards in hand. That was a mistake. Go. They're gonna equip Yorion. Yeah, there are a ton of options. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't block this, but I think it's a trigger, so they could eat it. One more. Okay. Yeah, I'm dead. Could have played better. To block it right, so I would have a right still on board. I would have been killed at end of turn anyway, so no, not that relevant then. Case, Rator, Ojuka. I don't know if they have Collector Oof. Probably double Force of Vigor is enough. Natural Order is a good card. 1 and 2 co. I don't know what else I'm gonna cut once upon a time. Okay, let's see how this works out. Like literally no clue how to sideboard here. This hand is quite nice. I have again Crater Hoof in hand, but the rest is strong. So Beardy Fly can be Thoxys, Swords. They do have Mother, Vial, okay. Yeah, Vial is maybe gonna be slow for this. Gonna get up by you. And here comes Mole there. This makes black. That's right. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Wasteland. Sure, you want to wasteland my... Okay, comes back. Okay. I missed where it was. So Solitude, my right. Tax me on mana. Want to tax on cards. Okay. Here I can play Nantuko, but not real payoff. Oh, I can play Nantuko. Here I get 2 green. Okay. 2 green. Zenith or Kyrian. So this comes here. Green. Cast with Bestow on Cap. Then I play a land. I pay mana. I get a Cap token. This makes a ton of mana. And I play a Hierarch. And that's gonna be it. Attack for 4. Okay. Next turn I have a Behemoth coming if they don't draw a Thoxys. Black mana. They probably don't have a Thoxys in hand, but I have a ton of mana. So wasteland that. And then this gets a token here. This is 5 mana. This is 8 mana, 9 mana. So this is a big hoof eating my opponent. Okay. Yeah, turn 4, Hardcast, Crater Hoof. I love Springhand Natuko. That card is so fun to play. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this as it is. On the drought will be a bit harder, but still. So Atraxa in hand and no mana source. I'm gonna mull this. Yeah, I guess. Atraxa stays in the deck. I draw Crater Hoof again. It's no covered islands. I guess that's fine. Ignoble Hierarch. So they might have Bowmaster here. Prismatic Vista. We need to get a Swan from this to Bowmaster this. I'm happy. This could be Philia. Green. Bestow this. Remember, you can bestow your opponent's creature. You will not be able to make copies, but you will make tokens. Solitude and Response. Sure. They lost a good card to kill something that doesn't matter much. So with Ephemerate, you can kill both things. Okay. They killed my Hierarch. Now I get a token and pass. They fetch. Let's see what they fetch up. Plains. Is this Ophelia? Yeah. Gonna surveil here. They're probably eating my token anyway, but whatever. Snuff out. That's a good card to have on top. You probably have Riddlers in the deck. Skyclave. That's bad. But okay. This cannot exile tokens. They are gonna exile my token. Sure. No blocks. Yeah, Ophelia is a very strong card. Very, very strong. What's this? Stoneforge. Gonna be troublesome. Caldra. They're playing Meteor Sword. They did a lot of things with Meteor Sword earlier in the game 1. So they do have Meteor Sword. Yeah, they can attack and I could trade with Dryad, but probably not worth. I'm gonna still keep trying to get to critical mass. Dryad Arbor, Wooded Foothills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to draw something strong. Natural Order will be great. The Theme of Natural Order will go very fast. I think I'm probably losing this game. Yeah, we have been drawing Crater Hoof and Atraxas a lot this game. I even mulled and had both in hand. I can also not mull to 5 against this deck on 7 cards. So they have Caldra and another card. They put a card on top. Okay, now they have 5 mana, so they can Caldra and grab Yorion. So Caldra is indestructible, so I cannot. So they grab Yorion, correct. I cannot Fossil Vigor it. That's what makes the token indestructible, so Fossil Vigor not the great card against Caldra. Okay, that's a card that might do something. I don't think so. Probably this is gonna get eaten by Yorion anyway. So, okay. Probably had to play Cradle. So they attack and I will have to block here to not die. They play a land, still 1 card remaining. Attack with everything. Attack with everything. Okay, I guess this is me surviving at 1 life. I get the 1/1 token back, the 2/2 token. Oh, they changed the art of this. Yorion, Blink, whatever they want to blink. Blinking, Stoneforge, and Caldra. This makes your Caldra gives Vigilance, Lion Sash. I don't know what cards make something. Okay, that's super dead. Yeah, the Death and Taxes did fight us. If we had a Natural Order instead of Crater Hoof in hand, I think I would have won, but it didn't happen, so that's fine. Things I will change in this deck. I think 3 Wastelands are too many. It's hard to choke anyone on Wasteland, and I will probably play a 3rd Bayou. Then also probably play more birds instead of Hierarch. Blocking flying creatures is very strong, and for the rest is almost fine. I'm not that huge fan of Snuff Out, but I know Elves players like those. So yeah, for the rest, that's fine. So tomorrow is the last stream, and then I will head to the Eternal Weekend in Luca to play Legacy and Vintage. And if you see me there, just say hi, and we will and say, yeah, hello. And that's it.